Okay, so let's talk about AI. I know it's a huge buzzword, but we're going to cut through the noise. We're going to look at how it can literally be your personal academic assistant and a huge, huge career booster. Ready? Let's dive in.
Okay, quick question for you. How many of you use your smartphone every single day? Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say all of us, right? I mean, we've got this incredible piece of tech glued to our hands. But that's the easy part. That leads to a much bigger question.
And this is really the heart of our whole conversation today. It's about making a shift, right? Moving from just scrolling and tapping, being a passive user to actually becoming a proactive partner with technology. Because let's be real, AI isn't some sci-fi movie concept anymore. It's here, it's now.
Yep, it's already in your pocket, it's showing up in your classroom, and you can bet it's going to be a huge part of your future job. So the question we have to ask ourselves isn't if we'll work with AI, it's how.
And this is a super important point for future managers, for you. AI is not about needing to become a coder. You don't have to get bogged down in building the tech from scratch. No, it's all about being the person, the manager, who knows how to use it, how to apply it and leverage it to solve real-world problems. That's where the value is. That's the real skill. Okay, so let's completely flip the script here. A lot of people talk about AI as this big, scary threat to our jobs. But what if we look at it differently? Let's see it for what it really is. A massive, massive career advantage for anyone who gets ahead of the curve. Just look at this. This is what I'm talking about. AI isn't getting rid of managers, it's creating these super-powered, specialized management roles. Think about it. An AI-enabled marketing analyst, a business intelligence manager. These aren't just fancy new titles. They represent a fundamental shift. We're moving toward data-driven leadership in literally every department you can think of. Marketing, HR, operations, you name it. And boom, this quote just nails it. Companies are looking for people who can make decisions based on data, not just based on a degree. Now look, your degree is obviously super important, but what's going to make you stand out? What makes you truly valuable is your ability to take the insights that AI gives you and make a smart call. It's about turning data into action. That's the kind of person companies are fighting to hire right now. And here's the best part. Seriously, you do not need to learn to code to do this. Just look at this list of skills. Data interpretation, critical thinking, these are core management skills, right? They're just being supercharged by technology. It's all about learning how to ask the right questions. That's what problem framing is. And then using these tools to find the answers. It's about knowing what to ask, not how to build the thing that answers you. Okay, picture this. You're in a job interview. The hiring manager leans in and asks, "So, how have you used AI to improve your productivity or decision-making?" Now, if you can answer that with a real example, maybe how you used an AI tool to crack a tough case study or streamline a group project, you're instantly miles ahead of the competition. It just screams that you're already thinking like the manager they need. All right, that's the career stuff. But what about right now, today? Let's bring this down to earth and talk about how AI can be your secret weapon in your studies, like a 24/7 academic assistant. You know that feeling, right? You're staring at some super complex theory in a textbook and your brain just isn't having it. Well, imagine having a personal tutor that can break it down, explain it 5 different ways until it finally clicks, and then, bam, give you a bunch of real-world examples. That's what we're talking about here. It's not about memorizing stuff anymore. It's about actually truly getting it. And this is the formula right here. It's so important to remember this. It's your brain, your originality, plus AI assistance. The AI doesn't do the thinking for you. It's a support tool. You bring the big ideas, the critical thought, and the AI helps you polish it, structure it, and make it shine. It's a partnership. Oh man, if you've ever felt like you're drowning in a sea of research papers for a big project, this is an absolute game changer. Imagine being able to summarize a dense 20-page journal article in seconds, or finding that one little research gap you need for your thesis. It can even organize all your references for you. We're talking about saving hours of tedious work, which lets you focus on the important stuff and builds your confidence because you know your research is solid. And it's not just for your classes. Think of AI as your own personal career coach. You want to practice for an interview at 2 a.m.? No problem. Want instant feedback on your resume before you hit send? Done. You can work on your communication skills, prepare for competitive exams, whatever you need, whenever you need it. It's like having personalized skill development on tap. Okay, so we've seen how powerful these tools can be for your studies and your career. But with great power, you know the rest.
we have to talk about responsibility. Because using AI effectively isn't just about knowing which buttons to push, it's about developing a true manager's mindset. And that always, always starts with ethics.
So think of these 4 steps as your playbook for using AI the right way. First, treat it like a tool, not a shortcut to cheat the system. Second, don't become so dependent on it that you stop learning yourself. Third, use it ethically. That's how you build real credibility. And maybe most importantly, always remember that the final decision, the human judgment call, that's on you. AI can suggest, but you decide. And this right here, this sums it all up. The best managers of the future won't be the ones who ignore AI, and they won't be the ones who let AI do all their thinking. They'll be the ones who master the balance, the ones who can combine their own human intelligence with the power of artificial intelligence.
All right, let's land the plane here. What does all of this mean for you sitting here right now? Look, this isn't just a cool new opportunity. I'd argue it's your mandate. It's your responsibility as a future leader to get this right.
Let's just get this out of the way because it's the #1 fear people have. AI will not replace managers. Let me say that again. AI will not replace you, but
Managers who use AI are going to be the ones who replace the managers who don't. And that's a hard truth. The choice couldn't be clearer. You're either on one side of that line or the other. You're either the one being replaced or the one doing the replacing. As a future leader, there's really only one choice to make. So what's the takeaway? It starts with your mindset. Stop fearing AI.
Instead, train with it. Get in there and get your hands dirty. Don't just read about it, actually use the tools in your classes. Make it a habit.
Grow with it. Push yourself. Use it to learn faster, to think on a deeper level, and to build the skills that are going to set you apart. And finally, lead with it. Because that's what this is really all about, isn't it? Mastering these tools right now puts you in the driver's seat. The future workplace is already being built on AI, and the leaders will be the ones who know how to wield it. The only real question is, are you ready to lead?